Hi there, how's it going?
It is going okay, I guess.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
I've been pretty sick today, but I had some work, finished that, came back home, went straight to sleep,
Hmm,
woke up, and have had classes since. So,
makes sense. Are you feeling any better now?
yeah, it was a stomach bug thing.
Got it. Did you eat something unusual?
I think I had too many cashews yesterday.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, yeah. People
It
sometimes get
was embarrassing.
allergic to nuts, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Anyway, yeah, go on. How was your day? What all did you do today?
Yeah, what did I do today? I came home from my workplace. Then now I'm like looking forward to talking to you till the cows come home. So pretty much the same thing. Yeah, I got a new haircut. So yeah, that's what I did today.
Mm-hmm. What's all the certificates behind you?
Certificates, those are of IELTS. I have one more, but I have I've not stick it as
Tongue
of
twisters.
tongue twisters are there. Yeah, tongue twisters. Then recently, like I have a lot of certificates, like in terms of accent. I've completed some course recently. So yeah,
That's so cool. Great. Wow.
that has been going on pretty good so far, I guess.
That's great. That's great. Wow. Do you have anything specific you want to talk about, or are we just flowing?
Yeah, let's play it by ear. Yeah, nothing much. Like any plans for Diwali? Do you have any plans for it?
Right. Deepavali, we're not really doing much, but I did clean my room. And guess what? I cleaned my fan.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Do you know how difficult it is to clean a fan?
Yes, indeed. Because I've done it a lot of times, and I guess you might have done it for the first time.
it's it's like I every time I was like, wiping a new place, I was like, it's going to fall on me and I'm going to die. I also think I made it more dirty in some places, which I don't know how I managed to do. But yeah, and I am very sure that I swallowed some dust as I was cleaning, because and my like nose got runny and I was like so.
So is it because of that? It might be one of the reasons that led to your sickness, I guess, today because of the
Well,
dust.
I guess, but not really. This is definitely because of food, and that was respiratory issues.
Got it. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. That makes sense. Nice.
Hmm.
Interesting. So in the light of what you are saying, Upasana, respiratory like things. So I want to know your cardio, like when you run or when you do something, physically,
Hmm.
like, you need to catch a, breath or something, or you are like athletic kind of person, athlete,
I'm not an athlete.
kind of like that, like,
I I don't really know. I mean, I run and I like jogging, but I don't really know if my pace is good or bad. I can run. I do 1 kilometer in like seven minutes and 30
oh,
seconds or something. I'm yeah. So I've done 10 kilometers and like 5 kilometers. I'd like to do 5 kilometers every other day or something.
wow.
It's nice. But no, breath issues I did have before because I was quite overweight. So
Really?
it was really difficult to feel like I wasn't dying on the treadmill. I will say I'm great on the treadmill. I can do like long distances, but I recently started running outside, and wow, is it different? It's so different. I don't know why. There's just like wind in my face, and I'm not able
Uh,
to like pick a pace. I'm not able to, I'm either too fast or too slow that like I'm losing it basically.
That makes sense. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
And even the surface, when you like you are habituated to run on the treadmill, it's quite flat. But like
Yeah.
on it can be, yeah, it's apples and oranges. Yeah, can be.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I do love cardio. I love cardio. I would rather do cardio than anything else. But obviously that's not good for me. So I've been trying to lift more, which has quite which has humbled me, I will say. Um, I'm I'm at the gym and I'm a show off. I love what do they say, blowing my own trumpet or whatever. I'm like, oh, you know how fast I ran today, blah 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 blah. And then there was this woman who's like, oh, why don't you try this shoulder press thingy? I didn't even get to, the smaller weight before the actual weight start.
yeah, makes sense.
I didn't even pass that. It was really bad.
And but people, I guess, who do cardio, like it's yeah different. Yeah, to lift weights is different and cardio. But I guess you are pretty good at cardio, so yeah, it's a good thing to be good at something. I guess. Yeah, nice physically. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What about you? You do cardio or mostly like
Uh,
strength training and stuff like
yeah,
that?
like in terms of yoga, like it's usually cardio. Like it can go with that hand in hand when it comes to yoga. But then I do like these things where I lift weights and all, push-ups, pull-ups. So yeah, both things I would say.
I'm working on getting a pull up.
Really,
Yeah,
uh,
I can dead hang and then do like, what do they call it? Like crunches. It,
crunches. Yeah, the one
like
with
pull my
your
legs up.
yeah, makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
But I'm only like, I'm not able to do a pull up yet, but working on it.
Cool.
I do think people underestimate yoga
Okay, all right.
very much. Yoga can be so very difficult. It can make
Yeah.
when I do yoga, I get so sore that I'm not able to walk for the rest of the week.
It happens. Yeah, definitely. If you do that, like that kind of thing, not the one that free yoga teachers teach, not that kind of yoga, but if you do really hardcore yoga where you have to do splits, where you have to like, bend your to the next level, then it can be, yeah, it can be painful, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yes. Even when I used to do like back bend and all, the one where it requires my back to be flexible at that time, yeah, I can see the hell, that was kind of exasperating situation.
Mhm. Do you exercise regularly?
Yeah, mostly, yes, I do.
Yeah, me too. But I have found that when I try to, I don't know, put too much pressure on myself to work out regularly, I don't stay consistent in the long run.
Okay.
You know, haha, pun intended. But I genuinely feel like in the past I have been so hardcore with the workouts that I stopped working out after a few months, like completely. So lately I'm fine with 5 days or even 4 days a week, as long as I move
All right.
at all.
It's next to doing regular workout. I would say that 4 or 5 days in a week. That's
And
good.
I like keeping it hybrid, like all kinds of workouts. I like swimming if I get the chance, or yoga, obviously, Pilates, and all of that, and dancing and
Yeah,
Zumba and all of that.
great.
They're fun and it keeps it interesting. I cannot stand a monotonous diet and a monotonous exercise, although I know that some people, that's the only way they stay consistent, if they have like a set calorie intake or something like
Yeah,
that.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like, do you worry about calories and stuff like that?
No, not at all, because I consume home cooked food, so I don't give a damn about calorie. Yeah, so that thing, it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I'm not into that this much calorie.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it can get so toxic so easily.
yeah, eat clean and do the workout. I guess that's
Also,
all.
food is such a fun part of life. It's about community, it's about the heart, it's about love. Food is love. Like when my grandmother like makes me mudde and stuff like that, it's genuinely, it makes me so happy. And
Mm.
I mean, mudde is a healthy thing to like, okay, what do
I don't know what you are describing, but I can see the, like,
mudde, ragi mudde?
oh, got it. Balls, kind of balls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're really good for like they block the sugar to enter very easily into the bloodstream. So they're really good for you. So
Mm.
I guess that's not a great example, but even with like, I don't know, unhealthy things. So that when they make it at home and like even when you go out, I love sushi. I really do. And pizza, like actual pizza, not the Domino's and Pizza Hut fast food pizza, but like actual good pizza. It can be so nice. It can really like, I don't know. I feel like that's health, being happy.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes I guess we have to do that because if you be, too stubborn or rigid, then you might not get the dopamine or serotonin. So sometimes it's okay to, yeah, go sidetrack or, yeah, to do something different. Yeah,
Yeah, all physical, spiritual, emotional, all of those define health.
definitely. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so like do you have cheat days where you go all out, or no, all days you are quite.
It's like usually my mom cooks a lot of fast like food, so I don't have to like go out to eat it. Like let's assume pav bhaji is there or pani puri is there, so she makes it.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah, so I don't have the the desire to go out and eat. I
Mm-hmm.
eat those kind of food, but at home, made by the hands of my mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like pani puri as well. Pav bhaji, I'm not a big fan. Is there any like specific food from Ahmedabad?
Yeah, there are plenty of it. Like people are usually, they are quite familiar with thepla, then dokra.
Ooh, I like thepla.
Yeah, those are our go-to food. Like thepla, we consume like most of the time in a week.
Can I just ask, what do you have with thepla? I feel like it's just a food you have to just chew on and like eat fully.
It can be tea also. It can be pickle. Then I usually have it with the vegetable of potatoes. We call it as like dry potatoes. So yeah, it's pretty awesome with that also. Uh,
And dokla,
Doklas, yeah, we use it like it's not a regular part of our, diet.
the yellow
We,
color.
yeah, the yellow colors, the soft one. Yeah. So that's
Hmm.
that. Khakra. Khakra is also there. We usually consume it in breakfast. Khakras,
Crunchy, that the crunchy one.
yeah, kind of crunchy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then a lot of things are there.
Do you like any South Indian food?
Yeah, I'm like head over heels about that. Dosas. So usually when I go out, like my mom, she doesn't know how to make dosas. So for dosas, I have to go out and I have to consume it.
Huh.
But yeah, I usually go out and have dosas.
Now they have that ID has the protein dosa batter,
Mm.
which a lot of people are using lately. I'm too scared to try it because when people add too much protein things and like protein supplements, it makes me feel so yucky.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's getting popular, like the idli dosa batter, and they've
yeah,
added a lot of protein to it. So seems interesting.
yeah. Those things are, yeah, dosas are like my, usually go-to food when it comes to outside food. But like I like to eat during winter season or, Uh, like because in summer season uh, I don't want to eat fermented items.
Mm,
So yeah, during winters I prefer to eat dosas
why?
because with dosas like they add too much of spice. Like if we order masala dosas or Mysore dosas, they it's kind of spicy and we have a lot of sambar, chutney, all those things. So those are also quite spicy. So while eating dosa, sometimes I sweat. So it can be like I guess in winter it can be a good thing, but in summer it can be acidic, I guess.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know, have you tried neer dosa?
The what?
Neer dosa?
Need?
Water dosa.
No.
You should try water dosa. It's very a very water like batter, and they just
Mhm.
throw it onto like a big pan and like fold it into this little. It's not filling at all. It's
Okay,
basically just
got it. Plain dosa, but with like the layer is too thin, I guess. It's very thin.
yeah. You can look it up. It literally looks like paper.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
um, but not paper dosa. That's different.
Mm,
But
yeah. Those
this
are
usually
the giant.
comes with like a sweet coconut, and it's really good. Yeah, I
Wow.
think you'd like it actually.
Definitely, yeah. And I guess Bangalore is like, I had a friend, she had gone to Bangalore and she was telling me that, you'll find varieties of dosas in Bangalore. Like
Mhm.
everywhere you go, you'll see a lot of dosas. Is it
There's
true?
the topi, there's the masala, there's the paper, there's neer dosa,
Wow.
and then the rotis. Have you tried aki roti, ragi roti?
No. Yeah, ragi roti, yeah. Like, but it's kind of different. It's made from it's a ragi, so it doesn't have any taste. Like when my mom made it, it was just for the sake of health itself. It was kind of blackish in color, and it didn't have any taste in it.
Huh. You should try to add some onion and chili to it,
Oh, got it.
like
Yeah.
an onion and like I don't know what you do. You press it onto the tawa,
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
and like the onion gets like inside it, and you can't
Uh,
really tell where the chili is, so it's kind of like a fun game.
Interesting. Wow. Stuffed onions, and I guess yeah, kind of like that on top of it.
Do you have any like favorite dishes that I may not have heard of?
I'm not that much into food, but I feel like, yeah, I eat it just to stay alive. So I'm not that kind of foodie. I eat for the sake of staying.
My dad was a food scientist, so
Really?
he was a I mean he was a chemist, but then he got into
With
food science, and we have our own like company, Pristine Organics, and so it's all organic food. But because of him, I guess I inherited some curiosity about food, and I find it so beautiful. I find it so beautiful. But yeah, I love discussing food and I love talking about food.
what
And
is something, Upasna, sorry for interruption. What is something, before I forget, I thought I'll ask you, that you can eat gazillion of times and never get tired of?
ooh, palau.
Okay, we call it as pulao, which I just consumed for lunch. Yeah.
Palau, puliogre. You know puliogre? It's like jaggery kind of rice dish.
Okay.
Um,
Wow.
but yeah, palau. I love palau. But if
Nice.
we're talking, um,
Is it vegetarian or non-vegetarian? Like when you say pulao.
I feel like people debate this quite often.
Okay. Like here in
Yes.
Gujarat, we cook vegetarian pulao, so that's why. Like,
Yeah, vegetarian, me too. But I feel like if it's non-vegetarian, people are like, oh, that's biryani. So
yeah.
um, I don't really know how to differentiate, but okay. Um, but yeah, that, and if we're talking internationally, perhaps, well, I have a cheat code. It's fried rice.
Nice.
Do you
Okay.
anyway, that or sushi. I could have so much sushi. I love sushi.
I've never tried sushi like before. So I don't know. It's a like Korean dish, right? Sushi, Korean,
Japanese.
Japanese. Makes sense.
But the traditional like sushi has like prawns and like fish eggs and stuff like that. I don't always have that. Sometimes when I'm feeling despair come over me, I need it. But most of the time I just get the vegetable like California roll or whatever. But yeah, I love sushi. I love Pan Asian food.
Interesting. Wow. Nice. Okay. All right. Let's. If I try to segue it, have you watched recently anything lately?
Anything?
Have you watched recently any kind of new things, be it like movie or series, something?
Um, Yeah, well, I'm actually watching Only Murders in the Building on
Only,
Disney.
oh, Selena Gomez, I guess.
Okay, and Steve Martin. Steve Martin.
Yeah,
I
is
love
that
Steve Martin.
nice?
He's such a good like comedic and like I just love him so much.
It's
But
like,
yeah, I've been watching Only Murders in the Building and season 5 is coming out.
oh, really? I watched only the first season of it. Wow.
It's so well made and so well written.
Definitely,
I will
definitely.
say it's more traditional humor than I would like, but I can totally enjoy I still enjoy it. I think I would enjoy it more if I was a little bit older and maybe like the Selena Gomez generation or whatever.
My generation, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up watching Selena Gomez, then Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
Bieber, you're a
But yeah, Bieber also.
Bieber?
Justin Bieber. Yeah.
Were you there for all the drama?
At that time, I was kind of naive about it because I was not into English culture. But I used to know the names of these people, and I used to watch Wizards of Waverly Place, then Hannah Montana. So,
Wow, OG.
yeah, definitely.
Wow, yeah, I wasn't there for that. But I will say I love the lore and like the videos about how much drama there was between Demi and Selena and Miley. I find it so like cool to think about now.
Definitely. Yeah. Even this Hannah Montana thing, I used to watch it just for Miley Cyrus, and luckily at that time it used to come in Hindi, so I was able to watch it. But once I got
Really?
acquainted with English language, I rewatched it in English, and then also it was as funny as it was earlier.
That's great. Um, did you have you watched anything off late? Something interesting?
Recently, yeah, I watched the new Fantastic Four film. So that was quite intriguing. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed a film after a long time.
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. Then,
Did you watch The Materialist?
yes, I did. I have
I
to.
love that movie. I love that movie so much.
Yeah,
I
Dakota
think I
Johnson.
also almost cried during that movie, even though it's mostly comedy, but I felt it somewhere.
It was it was realistic. I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think people often, romanticize this unconditional love and
yeah.
all of that, but it talked about how love should be conditional at one point. I mean, I can't love you so much I hate myself.
Hmm. And I guess there's a quote that really hit me hard. Like, marriage is a deal, but love has to be on the table. So yeah, that was really.
Hmm.
But I want to know what happens. Like, although it's a movie, but once she chose Chris Evans, I feel like that's the movie in itself. Like what happens next time?
Yeah, like that would be the real story of like
Yeah,
struggling through a marriage with financial instability, stuff like
definitely.
that. Yeah. Have you watched The Breakup?
The
Is it called
breakup.
The Breakup? Jennifer Aniston.
I watched many moons ago. Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's one of my favorite movies, and every time
Yeah.
I go through a breakup, I think I watch that. Just
Every time you go through a breakup, okay? How many times has it been in your life?
two serious ones.
Okay, wow,
Otherwise, it's just fun love, kid love.
that's great.
Yeah. But I feel so validated when she's like, I will not spend another second of my life living in this hellhole. And I love that. I love that.
Nice, great, yeah. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. I'm also one of the Friends fans who won't stop talking about Friends and won't stop watching Friends.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of criticism of Friends that I really appreciate. now, about some of the jokes they made, or was it really good for its time or whatever, or how what is the statute of limitations or whatever for
Yeah, so
humor, you know but I still love that show. I can't help it. It makes me feel less lonely.
definitely, definitely. But it's kind of a thing, it's a daydreaming that we all people do, that we want that kind of reality. And
Mhm.
it's funny that you said that. Recently, I had a lady, and she was from the United States, and I asked her about Friends itself. Like we were discussing on serious topics, and one thing led to another, and I told her that France is way good, but it's not realistic. Like in America, you cannot afford to have that much of time where you can hang out with your friends in a cafe.
Yeah, that's one of the criticisms as well. And also for a group of friends who are struggling with money and finding jobs and all of those things, they seem quite comfortable at the coffee house, and they
Yeah,
live quite well, like, well off. So
yeah,
it
that's
doesn't make sense that
what
way.
he said. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. But I
like
do dream of that, like having a big group of friends and like
I would
having
say
a coffee shop.
it's a fantasy. I would say that just like Harry Potter, it's not realistic. I would.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's demeaning. Don't say that.
No, it's really like it can like even in India we don't have that much of time. We can
That's
go with our friends and have coffee on regular basis.
that's true, but I do think I thrive in cafe kind of settings. I like
Hmm.
talking to people there. I like meeting people through coffee. I I don't know. It's okay. Did you know there were these things called these intellectual hubs, basically, where Newton and um, Albert Einstein, everyone from there to here would go to coffee houses and would have these really intellectual discussions. And it was actually illegal for them to talk about those things because they were actually critically thinking about power and all of that. They're actually called something, but I'm forgetting the name.
Yeah, yeah. It used to come in my yeah. I guess it's a part of your study as well. They used to call it something. I guess
What
that
was it
was
called?
it
It was,
wasn't. Einstein wasn't there. Einstein or Newton. It was completely different. Poets were there. I guess
yeah,
poets.
poets too, but everyone from Newton to Einstein would
Okay,
go
got
to
it.
this one specific coffee
Okay.
house,
Hmm.
but I'm not able to remember it. But it was so cool to me. Like, imagine a cafe, entering a cafe with that much weight in the air, like that many things said and whispered and shouted and whatever, you know?
I guess Upasna, somewhere we have that culture, in villages where people gather around and do panchayat thing, but we haven't, romanticized that thing. Like for us, like for new generation, it's cafes, but we have this thing in our cultures that
No,
people.
but well, I wouldn't go to panchayat. I would more go to like kitchens. Kitchens, where daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws and sister-in-laws all get together and they're talking about whatever struggles and like whispers and gossip. I feel like our Indian kitchen is such a beautiful place where all these little conversations happen. I'd
Definitely.
rather compare it to that.
Yeah, yeah, it can be. It can be. Again, but it has to do with joint family and nuclear family, I would say that.
Yeah, of course. But every time I go to someone's house, I love to look at the kitchen because I imagine like, oh, maybe their daughter was sitting on this aisle and like talking about her crush at school or something like that. And I imagine all of those things happening, or like the husband and wife sharing like a secret kiss in the kitchen, like in the mornings. That's so sweet to me. And I imagine all of that. I sound like a pervert, but
No,
that's not what I'm saying.
this pervert is we heavy word for it. Yeah, you are not a pervert. I can, yeah, confirm that as of now.
Thank you. Vouch for me.
And what about, yeah, speaking of kitchen, do you know how to cook?
Okay, so I kind of do. I kind of don't. If I follow recipes, but mostly Indian recipes. I can't do pastries and all of that.
That's valid.
But I like sandwiches. I love a sandwich. I love a good sandwich. It needs to be
What kind of sandwich? Like masala or vegetable or different?
masala or vegetable. Masala vegetable.
Oh, not like that. Where you like, masala is masala. Vegetable means tomatoes, potatoes, like raw vegetables,
Well,
That
my mom makes this thing where she like, what do you call it? Sabzi. Like it's a palya, but like
masala. Yeah. Makes
yeah,
sense.
she just like cooks all the vegetables
Yeah,
together,
that's what makes
adds like a
sense.
bunch of masala, and then makes the sandwich. And I really
That sandwich, yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
And back in high school, every time I'd come back home from hostel, the first thing I would do was put spice, like a kara powder, and then the salt, and just some tomatoes and onions, and I just mix it up and put
Wow.
two pieces of bread and eat it.
Did you used to
Trust me,
study
it
in
actually
hostel?
sound good.
Upasna, did you used to study in hostel?
No, not now, but back in high school, as in first PU and second PU, I did hostel.
Okay. Makes sense. Yes.
Yeah.
I was saying that I was student and he's a big fan of yours. So he often tells me whenever you get a time, always make session with Upasna. Um,
Who?
his name is Saurabh and he's also planning to make a session with you. So he's gonna join this Clapingo thing and yeah, he's gonna have a session with you.
I'm delightful, aren't I?
So he's a big fan of yours. So I thought let's share it with Upasna.
And of mine. If anything, my fans they wouldn't say good things about me.
Yeah, I guess you need to claim that fan as well and this fan also, I guess. Of
To
course.
be I'm not a mom. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I haven't actually seen any of the videos. Maybe I should.
About?
With me.
Okay, about us, like our videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
the ones with the other Clapingo like
got it.
students and stuff like that. I get uncomfortable. I'll get like quite conscious, so I'd rather, just take the sessions. I like talking to people. I don't like watching myself talk too much.
Makes sense, yeah. And when you talk, I like sometimes I could not even get a word in age-wise. So that's also there. But it's okay, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. Nice. I guess, yeah, we're gonna catch up tomorrow as well. I guess I'll book the sessions with you. Yeah, catch up tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm waiting for you to say, shall we call it a day?
Yeah, let's call it a day and we'll catch up tomorrow. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.